Milan or Milano is a city defined by a powerful duality. It is both a custodian of profound, ancient history and a relentless engine of modern progress. Unlike Rome, the political and spiritual heart of Italy, Milan is the nation's undisputed industrial, commercial, and financial capital, a bustling metropolis where the country's business is transacted and global trends are forged. Far from being a mere backdrop of monuments, Milan is a functional, dynamic city that drives the Italian economy, yet it simultaneously offers an unparalleled cultural tapestry woven from Roman emperors, Renaissance dukes, opera composers, and contemporary design visionaries. To understand Milan is to appreciate this unique blend, a powerhouse of efficiency that operates with the impeccable style and artistic depth that only Italy can provide. Its urban landscape is a visible narrative of this tension, seamlessly transitioning from Gothic marble masterpieces to glittering, sustainable skyscrapers, confirming its status not merely as a major European city, but as a global nexus of culture, commerce, and innovation. Milan's historical roots run deep, reaching back to a settlement founded by the Celtic Insubres tribe around 600 BCE, which they called Medhelenon. Following its conquest by the Romans in 222 BCE, the city, Latinized as Mediolanum, swiftly grew into one of the most powerful centers in Cisalpine Gaul. Its true imperial significance dawned in the 3rd century CE when, under Emperor Diocletian, it was chosen as the administrative capital of the Western Roman Empire. This status was cemented in 313 CE with the proclamation of the Edict of Milan by Emperor Constantine I, a foundational decree that granted freedom of religion to Christians throughout the empire. Even after the imperial court relocated, Milan remained a crucial center of early Christianity under figures like Saint Ambrose, whose influence shaped the city's religious and civic identity. The Basilica di Sant'Ambrogio, consecrated in 387 CE, stands today as a testament to this foundational era and remains one of the city's most important churches. The Middle Ages brought cycles of conflict and renewed political ascendancy. As the city transitioned into a powerful free commune, it vigorously defended its autonomy against the attempts of the Holy Roman emperors to assert control, culminating in the pivotal Battle of Legnano in 1176, where the forces of the Lombard League, led by Milan, decisively defeated Frederick I Barbarossa. This victory secured Milan's privileges and propelled it into a period of immense economic prosperity, fueled by guilds of armaments workers, wool merchants, and bankers. The wealth of the commune eventually gave way to the era of the Signoria, lordship, ruled first by the Della Torre family, and then definitively by the powerful Visconti dynasty. The reign of the Visconti and subsequently, the Sforza family in the 15th century marks the city's Renaissance golden age, transforming the once medieval fortress into the glittering court of the Duchy of Milan. It was John Galeazzo Visconti who began the Herculean task of constructing the Duomo, and who, by 1395, had secured the title of Duke of Milan. This period is synonymous with artistic patronage, attracting masters like Bramante and, most famously, Leonardo da Vinci. Leonardo spent almost 2 decades in Milan under the patronage of Duke Ludovico Sforza, known as Il Moro. Here, he worked as a military engineer, festival organizer, and artist, leaving behind one of the world's most recognizable masterpieces. The Last Supper mural, preserved within the convent of Santa Maria del Grazie. The Castello Sforzesco, originally built by the Visconti and later dramatically expanded by Francesco Sforza, stands as the most prominent symbol of the duchy's power and cultural ambition, now housing several of the city's major museums and art collections. Following the end of the Sforza line, the Duchy of Milan became a prize in the long struggle between France and Spain, falling under foreign domination for centuries. It was ruled by the Spanish Habsburgs 1535 to 1713, followed by the Austrian Habsburgs, 1714 to 1796. This period, however, was not without cultural merit, particularly the era of the Austrian Enlightenment, which fostered Milan's intellectual and theatrical life, leading to the construction of the famed Teatro alla Scala. The city briefly rose to imperial glory again under Napoleon, serving as the capital of the Kingdom of Italy, 1805 to 1814, before reverting to Austrian control. Milan played a passionate and violent role in the movement for Italian unification Risorgimento, culminating in the 5 Days of Milan in 1848, a fierce uprising that symbolized the city's drive for independence and its ultimate integration into the unified Kingdom of Italy in 1861. The engine of Italy, finance and post-industrial prosperity. While Rome holds the political title, Milan has long claimed the mantle of the nation's moral capital, a term reflecting the Milanese emphasis on work ethic, efficiency, and industrial innovation in contrast to Rome's perceived bureaucratic inertia. This spirit has secured Milan's role as the wealthiest city in Italy and one of the richest urban centers in Europe. Milan is the definitive economic and financial heart of Italy, a position built on its strategic location as a central European transportation node and its history of manufacturing excellence. The city is home to the Borsa Italiana, Italy's only stock exchange, located in the Piazza degli Affari, and hosts the headquarters for most of the country's major banks, financial institutions, and multinational corporations. The city has successfully transitioned from a traditional industrial base, once known for sectors like automotive, Alfa Romeo, and heavy machinery, into a highly sophisticated, service-driven, post-industrial economy. Today, the dominant economic sectors are high-value services, finance, media, publishing, information technology, logistics, and, crucially, global business services. This shift is visible in the architecture of the Porta Nuova district, home to the UniCredit Tower, Italy's tallest skyscraper, and the sleek, modern Piazza Lenti, which symbolize Milan's future-forward ambition and prosperity. Milan's economic influence extends across the continent, forming the southern anchor of the Blue Banana, the urban corridor of Europe's highest concentration of wealth and population. Furthermore, the city's seamless connectivity, via its two international airports, Malpensa and Linate, and its role as the hub of the national and European high-speed rail network, makes it indispensable for global trade and logistics. This concentration of capital, expertise, and infrastructure ensures that Milan remains the true economic barometer of the entire Italian peninsula. Milan's global reputation often precedes it in two particular fields: fashion and design. Along with New York, Paris, and London, Milan is one of the Big Four fashion capitals, a title it earned by housing the headquarters of the world's most influential luxury brands. The city's Quadrilatero della Moda fashion quadrangle, an area bordered by Via Monte Napoleone, Via della Spiga, Via Manzoni, and Via Sant'Andrea, is a showcase of high fashion, home to flagship stores and showrooms for Armani, Prada, Versace, Valentino, Dolce & Gabbana, and many others. Twice a year, the city becomes the epicenter of the global industry during Milan Fashion Week, an event that draws international attention and underscores the profound historical connection between Italian craftsmanship, luxurious textiles, and avant-garde style. Equally significant is Milan's role as the world capital of design. This encompasses everything from industrial design and graphic design to the internationally acclaimed furniture sector. Every April, the city hosts the Salone del Mobile, Milan Furniture Fair, coupled with the sprawling Fiorisalone, literally outside the fair, collectively known as Milan Design.